Now Jackson on first down. This will be tough on Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Check three.
They'll run here with Ingram. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Jackson now. Slide, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for their fullback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Delano Hill.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Switch up.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That's going to be caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and goal at the 3-yard line. Watch the pass. Here we go.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And again, it's Ingram. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too. Because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it with Carson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Wilson escaping the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Past the 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Tucker now to add the point after. And it is now 21-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Wilson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They'll indeed go for him with Wilson. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give, how much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a